that went as good as it could go. You know, that was the best I can. That's the best I can give him. That was it. And I remember one of the producers, Marcy Klein, came up to me and said, grabbed my hand. She goes, "Jimmy, that was fantastic. You got to feel good." And I was like, and I just felt like, okay, if they're saying it, and I feel good. Then I didn't hear back for a couple of weeks or whatever. It's like, it's crazy how long you wait. And they go, "Look, we like Jimmy. We saw him at the comedy club, but we were looking for a different direction, for that audition." I think they hired Tracy Morgan. So they were going in a different direction, the first audition. But this one, they called, they go, "Lauren wants to meet you and talk to you. He's going to be out in LA." And he had an office on the Paramount lot. And so I drove into the Paramount lot. I get my name to the front gate. It's a great studio. It feels like you're in the business. I don't know if you've ever been to the Paramount lot, but the giant gates, and it's a movie set, and the gates open, and you go to a parking spot, and there's actors walking around. It just feels like you're in the business, and it's nerve-wracking. And I went into Lauren's office. He had like some office on the lot. And I remember going into his office, and everything was white, and it kind of felt heavenly almost. And you're just like, and I sat across the desk from him, and he goes, "Jimmy, do you wear wigs?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I do this to my hair. I just spike it up." He's like, No, I'm saying like for characters and stuff. Like, have you done characters like where you wear wigs and stuff?" I go, "No." He goes, "Because we want you for the show." And I just think, with more practice, and if you try to do different, and as soon as whatever he was saying, I couldn't hear it. The rest was slow motion. I was like, oh my gosh. He just said, "I got Saturday Night Live." I did it. I got Saturday Night Live. It's happening. I couldn't believe it. And I go, "Okay." And I shook his hand. I go, "I hope I make you proud." And I left, and I think I pulled over to the first payphone I could get to, and called my mom. I'm like, "I just got Saturday Night Live." And it was like, "Wow," it was just, it's crazy. The whole thing's crazy. I'm coming back to New York because I'm going to be on the show that I tried to be on my whole life. I did it. It's happening. And here we go. And it was like, wow. And I said goodbye to LA and my roommates, and everyone was just so happy for me. And then I went to New York and got an apartment and in Midtown, and it was the greatest thing. And I took Saturday Night Live and went from there and did a couple of movies. I met my wife. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. And then I didn't work for a while after the movies. And then Lauren asked me to host Late Night and replace Conan O'Brien. I did. I worked hard at that. And then I got asked to replace Jay Leno on The Tonight Show. And I did that, and here I am. And now I'm host of The Tonight Show, and crazy life and crazy opportunities. And it's just so interesting and fun.
There was emotion in your face where you talked about getting SNL and calling your mum. It's so interesting that it's decades ago.
Yeah. Again, like, it's the end of Rocky. It's the thing. It's like, I did it. It's like, yes. You did it. That's insane. You gotta be kidding me. You did it. What we all said you were gonna do, but you went and actually, it's crazy. It's not many people do this. And I was like, yeah. And to talk to your mom, who was your biggest fan and always believed in you, that's emotional. And it's like, it's just, how can this be? It's just, I don't know. It was just done. It's just, the whole thing's kind of crazy. It's amazing.
Is there anticlimax?
No.
Because if you aim at that one goal and put it on a pedestal for that long in your life.
No, it paid off. It was everything was what I dreamt. It was crazy. Everything. The announcer, Jimmy Fallon, him saying my name.